husband. So we sort of brainstormed, tried finding out stuff. So in BC, apparently it goes to the name Career Paths through Back in Motion. And we enrolled ourselves here and were allocated a person who would actually work on a case with us and help us achieve our professional dream. Told that there are provincial and federal funded programs, services in each province in Canada that helps you establish or get back to the career that you wish to pursue when you land.
Well, I am very grateful for the Back in Motion support. I was assigned to a very dedicated career counselor, Peridin Singh, and he took a very formal and systematic approach. He carefully analyzed my background, my qualifications, and my goals. And then he, after doing that, he created a very tailored plan for me. He encouraged me to attend various workshops, career fairs, and also helped me connect to the various employers as well. I found that that the whole team was very responsive, accommodating, and they addressed all the questions or issues that I ever had.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a full package. I mean, you get assistance with languages, you get assistance with the job search, you get assistance with the general exposure to the country. I think it's the complete whole package.
I cannot imagine how I can able to practice my profession without them. They're really vital in my profession. Because they helped me so much, guided me all throughout the support, especially my mentor, my career advisor, Raminda. So she has been like my captain, which is really finding Captain America's shield. So she's like that to me. Back in Motion is very instrumental for people that need a guidance to go back to their career. Being an immigrant, being professionally immigrant is really hard for you to practice your profession in a different country because the foundation itself is built towards your own country. So Back in Motion is very instrumental for that. They make sure that they will help you and guide you to be successful practicing your professional career here in Canada specifically.
So how has your life transformed, if I use the word? How has it transformed after using the Career Paths program for Back in Motion?
Yeah, today my life has been transformed significantly. Looking back to the present day, my life has undergone a remarkable transformation since my journey with Career Path Back in Motion. Not only I'm now practicing as a dietitian in Canada, but just actively really participating in our community, giving back and helping people, making a difference to the society. It gives you like a sense of purpose.
Well, I would like to talk about the numerous workshops that were organized as a part of this program. So starting from the resume building workshop and then moving on to the interview skills workshop, and another workshop that I could recall right now is understanding the Canadian workplace. So I definitely recommend those workshops, and they have been really valuable to me and have really helped me. And also one important thing that is always missed is like not even getting a job is the primary requirement, but being an immigrant to sustain that job is one of the another requirement to perform well, understand and get absorbed in the work culture, and then retain your job is one of the another important thing which is actually being touched upon in these workshops. So I would say that is definitely very helpful.
Everybody, good morning. I know you're tired of looking at my face. I am Monisha. I am the podcast host of Newcomers to Trailblazers. Okay. I have to read my prompt. Do not forget to subscribe to YouTube, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, wherever you see us, wherever you listen to us. And follow us on all the socials. Don't forget that. We have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have LinkedIn, and you can feel free to cyber stalk me. Well, I know we have spoken to a lot of people from programs and career services, people who actually do the work. Now let's look into the front end of what happens. Do clients really like Back in Motion? Or how do they really feel about Back in Motion? Does their program really help clients? Or is it just all the drama that goes behind? We have one of the most successful clients of Back in Motion's Career Path program. And we are going to talk to this beautiful pregnant woman today. Today she is pregnant. When the video is up, I'm not sure she would be, but let's think about it. Hello, Suchi Gupta.
Nice to meet you.
You too. So Suchi here is actually considered one of the successful clients of Back in Motion, like I said already. But let's drive it backwards. When did you land in Canada? What was your immediate culture shock for you when you landed?
Like I landed in September 2017, 7 years ago. More than a culture shock, it was a culture embrace. I would not call it a shock. And I think so. The destination was to get settled as a physiotherapist because back in my country, I wanted to be a physiotherapist. As I moved here, work in my field, neurosciences. So, in short, if I were to speak, I had a destination in mind, but I just did not know how to go about it.
Okay. So you were swimming through the journey. You were trying to find out the northwest and south of Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, me neither. I never understood.
Something like that.
Yeah, beautiful. So now comes in your back in motion, right? So let's talk about it. So when you landed as an immigrant, and I know you were trying to find which path to take or where to go, and magically you figured out where back in motion was. And how did you figure out? How did you reach out to back in motion and say, hey, these could be people who could help me?
So, back in India, when the COPR arrives, there's actually a small leaflet that mentions it's a CIIP program, a Canadian Citizenship Immigrant Program. Nobody reads that thing. So I read it, and there was a 2-day course that happens, at least it happened in Mumbai. They were the ones who told that there are provincial and federal funded programs, services in each province in Canada that helps you establish or get back to the career that you wish to pursue when you land here. So myself and my fiance and my husband, so we sort of brainstormed, tried finding out stuff. So in BC, apparently it goes to the name career paths through Back in Motion, and we enrolled ourselves here and were allocated a person who would actually work on a case with us and help us achieve our professional dream.
Oh,
That's how we found out.
okay. So I am an immigrant and I did not know about Canadian Citizenship Immigrant
Program CIIP, yes.
CIIP. I did not know. This is amazing. Thank you for sharing that information with me. To all the new immigrants out there, pre-arrivals out there, just let me know. Just think about it. And when your COPR arrives, there is something called CIIP. Ooh, let's check that out. And you mentioned during the conversation that you were assigned a human being, not a robot, not an AI. Yeah, not an AI. You were assigned a human being. And the human being, if I'm not wrong, is called a career strategist, career advisor.
Career advisor, yes.
Okay.
Her name is Raminder Bhal.
Oh.
I, till this date, I'm so grateful and humbled by having met her. It truly changed my life.
Okay.
And till date, she's in touch. So it just doesn't go, they don't just make you or help you achieve your dream. She went step and beyond for me, definitely. So humans are better than AIs. I would agree.
I would 100% agree. Humans are better than AI. And you mentioned that your career advisor helped you and you are very grateful for that.
Yes.
And gratitude carries over, right? Fast forward,
Yes.
you came here in 2017. You found Back in Motion. Back in Motion set you up with a career advisor. And your career advisor gave you a lot of advice. And you finally found your path. And how is life today for you?
Life today is, it's very nice. It's actually beautiful because to be an immigrant and to be a successful physiotherapist not only helps me achieve professional dreams, but also my personal dreams. Like I have a family, I have a house, I enjoy every day going to work. So working at so I work for Back in Motion as well. I'm a physiotherapist in the clinic in the Newton location. The team is amazing. It's quite fulfilling to pursue your passion and actually work with wonderful people. So I'm thankful for everything. So it really, it's a very good all-round experience. Even if I would complain and crib, I would humbleize myself by, okay, I have got good things going on. Get back down to the basics. So yes, can't complain. Always, I think about the time when I came versus now. So it's just up.
That's amazing.
Definitely positives.
Yeah. I'm sure she faced her challenges and she's not mentioning them right now. But however, I am so glad to see people, irrespective of the kind of challenges they face, they are pushing themselves forward. And look at this beautiful person. She mentioned it was fiance, now husband, and she has another kid at home, and she has one on the way. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Did we not
It's a
meet
pleasure.
with the first successful client? Now I have another one. Suchi Gupta is the person we met before. She was a physiotherapist back in her home country, and now she's a physiotherapist in Canada. And now we have someone similar but with a different profession. She was a lawyer in her home country, and now she is still in the legal administrative services here in Canada. We will learn more about her now. Hi, Vanisha. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful as always.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay. So before we jump into your life story and how Back in Motion helped you, give us some hoops about who you were back in your home country.
Well, I'm a foreign trained lawyer. I finished my bachelor's back home and did my postgrad diploma in criminal justice too. I practiced for a few years as a legal assistant over there and finished my NC exams, which are necessary to be accredited over here. Yeah, and then I moved here.
Okay. Now you said such a long thing in like 2 sentences. I like then I moved here. Like But I'm telling you that was a long story, and we will dive deep a little more. And you mentioned you were accredited here,
Yeah.
right? Give us details about it. Is it easy? Is it difficult? Is it a one-step process? Is it a multi-step process? How was it?
I wouldn't say it's an easy process. I mean, it's like that with all the professional degrees, I assume. So this was the first step to finish your NC exams.
Mhm.
And once you're done with that, you are eligible to sit for your bar exams and get the articling position with a law firm. So yeah, that was that's the case with the legal profession.
Oh, wow. Now that sounds very complicated. With complication, you get support.
Yeah,
And that's when Back in Motion comes along.
perfect.
Hooray. Okay, so how did Back in Motion support you, their career paths program, support you into your accreditation, finding a job, your support services? How did that happen?
Well, I am very grateful for the Back in Motion support. I was assigned to a very dedicated career counselor, President Salim, and he took a very formal and systematic approach. He carefully analyzed my background, my qualifications, and my goals. And then after doing that, he created a very tailored plan for me. He encouraged me to attend various workshops,
Mhm.
career fairs, and also helped me connect to the various employers as well. Um, he um, he also helped me with he also gave me assistance with the resumes, cover letters, and mock interviews, which I found very helpful. And I found that they were that the whole team was very responsive, accommodating, and they addressed all the questions or issues that I ever had.
Oh, wow, that sounds like a dream team. It's a dream case manager, dream career advisor.
That is
Of
correct.
course. So you mentioned that you started as a lawyer in your home country and then
Yeah.
you got accredited here, and how Back in Motion supported in her journey. That was amazing. Very dedicated team. And now, can you share a little about how did you land in your current job and what your life looks like from the past couple of years that you landed?
Yeah, so currently I'm working as a legal administrative assistant with McCarthy Detroit. It's a global law firm in downtown. So I am gaining insights into Canadian legal system by working with McCarthy. I think it is very instrumental for my upcoming licensing exams and also essential for my future practice. Also, I feel like the exposure that I'm getting over here in this firm is exceptional, and the networking opportunities that come with this position are just great. They allow me to build relationships that could lead to mentorship, collaborations, and future job prospects. I think this position is more than just a job.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have to explain the support that you received from Back in Motion in just one word, What would it
Yeah, it's a whole package. I mean, you get assistance with languages, you get assistance with the job search, you get assistance with the general exposure to the country. I think it's the complete whole package
Ooh,
that one can expect.
okay. I said one word. She gave us
Yeah,
two
I know.
words.
It's more than I
She
don't
gave
think we
us
can.
2 words. Let's hyphenate. Yeah, it's a whole package. I am so glad you were able to find back in
Yeah.
motion and you were able to get the support that you deserve, mate. You deserve the support. Now that you have received this support, what kind of advice would you give to the newcomers who are coming in today?
Well, my advice to the newcomers would be plain and simple. Just utilize the available resources and support system that we have here. And also do not hesitate to ask for help or clarification whenever you need one, whether it's related to language learning or your job search. That could greatly enhance your experience.
Perfect. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Hello. Now we are back with another successful client. We have spoken to 2 people. Now we are back with another successful client. Hi, Sherry. So, let me ask you a few questions, Sherry. How are you?
I'm good right now.
You're good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Being back in motion it's great.
Yeah. Are you coming back to back in motion?
Actually, I am still with Back in Motion.
Uh-huh.
I'm still working with my advisor,
Mm.
but about to be closed.
Okay.
My case is about to be closed.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yes,
Do you feel successful already?
I am.
You are?
Yeah, I feel very
That's
successful.
confident.
Yeah.
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 Because I have confidence. So tell us a little about yourself. Before coming to Canada, what were you doing? And how did you find out about back in motion?
Before I come to Canada, I am a registered dietitian back home.
You're a dietitian?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
look at all the professions they have helped. We have spoken to lawyer, we have spoken to physiotherapist. Now there is a dietitian. Wow, that's a range of services.
It is.
So explain to us. Do I look fit enough for you?
You are. Yes, that's our goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a dietitian, what did you used to do?
My focus is basically on diabetes.
Mhm.
So I focus more on that. And now that I'm in Canada, I'm a temporary registered dietitian.
Mhm.
I work more on geriatrics,
Mhm.
so mostly elderly and long-term care facility.
Mhm.
So I'm doing that. I am their dietitian consultant.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
Okay. You mentioned that you started as a dietitian in your country and then you moved here and you have been continuing that career. How did Back in Motion help you achieve your goal?
Back in motion, how can I say it's really I'm speechless right now being asked that question because
Mhm.
I cannot imagine how I can able to practice my profession without them. They're really vital in my profession
Mhm.
because they helped me so much, guided me all throughout the support, especially my mentor,
Mhm.
my career advisor, Raminda.
Mhm.
So she has been like my captain, which is really finding Captain America's shield. So
Uh-huh.
she's like that to me,
Mhm.
and she helped me for
Okay. Okay. So if you have to explain the support of Back in Motion in just one word or a couple of words, what would you say?
Back in Motion is very instrumental for people that need a guidance
Okay.
to go back to their career. Being
Okay.
an immigrant,
Mhm.
being professionally immigrant is really hard for you
Mhm.
to practice your profession in a different country because the foundation itself is built towards your own country.
Yeah.
So Back in Motion is very instrumental for that.
Mhm.
They make sure that they will help you and guide you to be successful practicing your professional career here in Canada specifically.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, you have spoken about Back in Motion. You've spoken about your career advice. You've spoken about who you are back home and what you're doing. Now let's fast forward to today. So, how has your life transformed? If I use the word, how has it transformed after using the Career Paths program by Back in Motion?
Yeah, today my life has been transformed significantly.
Uh-huh.
Looking back to the present day, my life has undergone a remarkable transformation since my journey with career path back in motion. Not only I'm now practicing as a dietitian in Canada, but just actively really participating in our community, giving back and helping people, making a difference to the society. It gives you like a sense of purpose.
Oh, okay. That's amazing. She found her sense of purpose through back in motion support. And now that's amazing to hear, isn't it? Okay. So if you have to give an advice to any new immigrant who is landing in Canada, what would that be?
Don't be afraid to look for opportunities,
Mhm.
especially if you have that passion in your career,
Mhm.
wherever you're from.
Mhm.
Find a way. There's always a way. Don't be helpless. So, like Back in Motion is there for you. Reach out, find something,
Mhm.
start somewhere.
Okay.
And if you have this ability to find an instrument like Back in Motion, grab it. And also, once you connected with them, try your best as well to follow through. And then everything will just really fall into places.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, Sherry.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Hello, back again. Now I have an amazing client right here beside me, and I'm going to bombard her with a lot of questions.
Yeah, of course. You
Okay,
can.
let's ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Monisha.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sukraj.
Hi, Sukraj. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Good. How are you?
I'm amazing as always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Sukraj, I'm gonna bombard you with a question. Very simple question, right?
Yeah.
So, when did you move to Canada? And what is the first thing? What's the first culture shock you realized after you moved?
I arrived here in April 2023.
Oh, that was you are a newcomer.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
been
she's
a
very
1 year
young.
only. Yeah.
She's a newcomer. She is very, very new. Wow, that's amazing. You're a seedling.
Yeah. So actually, when I arrived here, and I always heard like cleanliness and friendly people
Mhm.
and scenic beauty of Canada. Like, yes, it's absolutely true.
Uh-huh.
Like, you can mesmerize with the nature's delight, like beautiful landscapes, rivers,
Yeah.
and mountains.
Mhm.
So all these are awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So she was mesmerized by the beauty of British Columbia. Ooh. Now, let me ask you this one question. The beauty, was it stress relieving or did it add to the stress that you were already facing?
Yeah, like it's a quite a stress relieving
Okay.
because when you see the nature, like you can forget everything.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this question. You moved last year
Yeah.
and how did you discover Back in Motion and career paths?
Like one of my friends told me about this program, and
Wow, I see.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and through my friend, I like come in contact with the back in motion program. Yes.
Okay. All right. So after you discovered Back in Motion, let's talk about your goals. Who were you back in your home country? What did you do? And are you pursuing the same thing here in Canada? And how did Back in Motion help you achieve
Like in my home country, I was working as a veterinarian from the
Ooh.
more than 15 years experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at the diversity. We have spoken to a lot of people. This is just one another profession. So, veterinarian.
Yeah.
That is the first time I pronounced it right. Trust me.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. It's a veterinarian. Yeah.
Oh, God, I got it right. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So, give us the story behind being a veterinarian. How hard or how easy is it?
Like every country has the different work culture.
Mhm.
So when I came here, like I was like initially I faced struggle
Mhm.
because when you like move from one place to another, like you are very new
Yeah.
to unfamiliar with the surroundings, and you don't know how to contact, how to get a job here. So when I like come here and I like come in contact with the Career Path program,
Mhm.
and they offered me a job shadowing program, like one of the program, which not only helped me to get a job offer, but also at the same time, you can it helped me to reduce the financial stress also.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, you were a veterinarian and then
Yes.
you moved to Canada. You sought out support from back in motion. They gave you the right guidance and they pushed you to achieve your goals. What do you do today? What are you doing today?
Yeah, due to the career paths, I am working as a restricted vet in one of the vet clinic in Surrey, and it really um, it really helpful me to uh, get in process to get a full license, become a full vet here. So because I am dealing with the client and I'm dealing with the whole process which is supposed to do after becoming a full vet. But I'm really doing this job and I'm love.
You love
it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. If you have to give an advice to a new immigrant with a pet, what would that advice be?
With a pet, right? So I always advise take care of her vaccination and deworming history because it's very important. It's the initial step.
Yeah.
Whenever the pet owner they own their own pet, then they can must be familiarized with their vaccination, treatment, and deworming programs. So to prevent various disease uh, in future.
Okay. Yes. That's amazing. All right. And what advice would you give to people who are landing in Canada today as an immigrant? Because you are very new, right? You have accomplished. I mean, you have accomplished.
Yes.
So what advice would you give?
I advise first you just know the environment and know the work culture and you know all the difficult period or struggles. So how to face them. So that you don't have any stress to for you don't have any stress. So to relieve the stress, you can get familiar with the new environment as soon as possible. You're right here. Yes.
Okay. Learn about the culture, she says, which is very important. But let me ask you a question. Who was your career advisor and how did they teach you about the Canadian culture?
My career advisor is Mrs. Treminder Behel. So she's very nice and she always supported and gave me guidance regarding the Canadian job market and also the other to help me to prepare the interview and writing resume and also with the job market.
Okay.
So which really helped me a lot to excel in my profession.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming here.
Yeah. Thank you. So
Hello. Yes, we have been speaking to a lot of clients. We have been hearing success stories. We have been listening to their professional and personal life stories and how Back in Motion has helped them achieve their goals. Now we are going to talk to one more person. Yes, we are going to talk to one more person. And this person, I should tell you, used to volunteer with the organization that I used to volunteer. From Texas Tech. Yay! And here we are, and here we are with Linda. Hi, Linda.
Good to meet you again, Monisha.
Yeah. Monisha is very popular with it.
Yeah, let's believe that.
Okay. All right. Linda, I know for a fact you're a recent immigrant and you moved here for education. Is it?
No, not really. I got my PR and then we moved. I should have probably done something with my education, but here we are. It's not bad though.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you moved with PR, I vaguely remember that you were in the data analysis space and project management space, if I'm not wrong.
Monisha here has a memory that it's extremely reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I do have a background in project management, but it's more to do with artificial intelligence and e-learning. So a lot that it's quite fun.
Okay.
So the transition was interesting to say the least.
Okay. So we have spoken about a lot of industry professionals, right? Now she is speaking about project management and combined with e-learning. We have to dive a little deeper. Back in your home country, What kind of work were you doing? And when you reached here, what kind of challenges did you face in this?
Yeah, getting to the
Nitty-gritty.
nitty-gritties, absolutely. And I feel it's important to keep the talk real.
Uh-huh.
So, what do I do in India? Multiple types of things, but mostly to about 3 years of experience as a project lead, conceptualizing and executing projects that are extremely related to e-learning or chatbots, let's put it that way. Before chatbots became like the in thing here.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's a shift from conceptualizing, and what I do right now that is of a project coordinator.
Uh-huh.
It's more to do with the admin stuff and to get every other process in place. So you can say from idealizing to organizing.
Oh, that's fancy, isn't it? Idealizing to organizing. Oh, wow. Now tell me, how did Back in Motion play a role in your career transition, country transition, role transition?
I think that's a very interesting question out here for two reasons. That one cannot live in silos, and Back in Motion here was the entity that helped me to move away from the idea of I'm a bit of an introverted person, if I may say so, and I can quite live on my own for a long time. So it's good to have Back in Motion. What brought me to Back in Motion was ICE's VC, honestly.
Okay.
Because they recommended that there's a career path program and it's with Back in Motion, reach out to them. So honestly, it was a long way. Someone recommended ICE as a VC to me and they recommended Back in Motion to me. And I could have honestly done career paths with other organizations also, but I think I struck quite a chord with the folks here. It's more to do with the people. And of course, the program's great, but it's the people that execute everything. So for me, Back in Motion worked excellently that way.
So you mentioned about the people and how they work perfectly to help you on all the types of transitions that we spoke about.
Yeah.
Tell me, who was your career advisor? How did they help you achieve it?
Yeah, I got super lucky because I had Dwayne first, and then I had Soraya with me. It feels like I got the best of both worlds. So I could approach them for any kind of questions. When I first landed in Canada, I wasn't sure if I wanted to go back to project management. And I feel that's kind of a thing that all new immigrants go through. It's like a soul searching, if I may say so.
Yeah.
You don't know if you want to do the same thing that you did back home. So I think it took me like 3 months to figure out what kind of a course I wanted to do. And Dwayne was excellent in pushing me to figure out what I wanted to do. And he did his own research. And that I feel is very key, You have a person, a resource who does the research along with you. And then 3 months later, I was like, that's not meant for me. I need to do something else. And Dwayne again did his research. Then I finally took the Certified Scrum Master course. And that's what Back in Motion supported me. And as if that was not enough, I then connected with Soraya. And later, when I got this job, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do next again. Yeah, that happens every 6 months for me. So
that's okay.
So eventually, Soraya connected me with Misha, who again is a great resource in case no one knows that. Not that we need to put it down there, but here we are. So Misha then went ahead to recommend me for a scholarship for the TILE program, the Digital Innovation and Leadership Program with SFU. So I went and got that certification as well. And it's been quite a journey to learn and understand the culture here, to figure out what is best. And Back in Motion was excellent. I mean, I could even talk to my advisors as to know if I was being paid well, honestly. As a newcomer, you don't know whether you are being paid fairly. So that was excellent for me.
Okay, that's amazing. And how she put it, right? They have helped with her job search. They helped with her course. They helped with scholarships. They helped with even identifying the job market and their job placements and salary ranges. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's a complete package.
Yeah, it's a complete package. That's so good. How has your life changed from being a new immigrant, identifying the struggles, learning about different things, and now you have reached the spot where you've always wanted to reach? How has that transition been? How are you feeling right now?
I think this is a very deep conversation, if I may say so. For me, the goal to come into Canada was to figure out what I want to do next. Like most of us, right? Existential crisis hits you at whatever age.
Yeah.
So to figure out that there is a career path out there, that actually I would enjoy was not something that struck me while I was in India. Because it was always working for the boss. Who cares?
Yeah.
You're going ahead, you're making money, you're having fun, you're doing what you want to do. But the fact that I could move and find a kind of purpose has, I mean, it's of course, back in motion has helped me to do that. And right now, I am not sure if I'm at the pinnacle of success, but I'm getting there. And I feel that's quite a bit to accomplish in 2 years. So I appreciate what back in motion has to give me in that sense.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's a transitional journey, but I'm enjoying every moment of it. So I have nothing to, I don't regret anything.
Okay, that's amazing. Look at how beautiful and grateful she is for Back in Motion. And it is amazing to see how Back in Motion is supporting not just one industry, multiple industries and professionals. And with a range of services, right from resumes to finding a job market, job placement, and a lot of things. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Linda.
Good to see you again, Monisha.
Everybody, back again with another person from Afghanistan. You are not going to believe how his career has transitioned over the years. In Afghanistan, he was a teacher, and now today he is doing something absolutely different. And let's learn more about how did Back in Motion help him, how did he transition careers, and how is his life coming around. Hi, Abdul. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Fine.
Okay, beautiful. When did you land in Canada, Abdul?
I landed in Canada
Uh-huh.
in October 5, 2022.
Oh, so a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you moved to Canada, what did you like? What did you not like about Canada?
Mostly everything are very good here.
Uh-huh.
For example, like in security,
Uh-huh.
bank systems,
Ooh.
developing system, life systems,
Uh-huh.
especially in educations,
Uh-huh.
especially health facilities, health facilities,
Uh-huh.
everything's
Much
is
better.
very much better than if we compare my country with Afghanistan, this is developable country.
Okay.
Everything, yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So I mentioned that you were a teacher back in your home country.
Yeah.
Right? So tell us a little bit about how was being a teacher in Afghanistan.
Because we don't have such people who have get master degree,
Uh-huh. Okay.
and when they graduate, and then they are allowed to go, for example, to teach.
Okay.
That's the reason over here.
Okay.
But here in Canada, it's a different everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a developable.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is very good.
Uh-huh.
Additional.
Uh-huh. Okay. So what do you do now?
Right now, I'm working with one of industrial company. It is plastic machinery.
Ooh.
I'm working as an operator over there.
Oh, that's amazing. So how did Back in Motion come in play? How is Back in Motion and how is the career advisor helping you to achieve what you want to achieve?
They always help with me the career paths like emotions. The artists, they always help with me and they share the information with me. They're looking especially Paridon Sade. He is my advisor. He always give the information to me when he do in internets. When he find the information, especially for my jobs, for my study, and for example, in different type of programs, when they share the information with me, and then I operate and I do.
Oh, that's amazing. So by learning about these programs, you have actually got a job with as an operator, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I will be able to for example, to do some job.
Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing your story with us, Abdul.
Thank you so much. You've given me a time here to type.
Okay, thank you. Hello, we are back again with another successful client. We have spoken to, I think, 5 or 6 people, and we have another one here. And let's see. Pooja is your name? Yeah. How are you, Pooja?
I am good.
Okay. So, tell me, what were you doing in your home country before you came here?
Okay. So before coming to Canada, I completed my PhD back home and I was doing mostly research activities, and also I worked as a teaching assistant for almost 2 years before coming to Canada.
Wow, that's amazing. She is a PhD. She is a PhD. Now I am terrified and I'm slightly, my self-esteem is melting down right now because, oh my God, PhD. What kind of PhD do you have?
I did my PhD in chemical engineering, and it was more focused about studying the pressure drop characteristics of nanofluids. I don't want to be too technical in this interview.
Okay.
So yeah, it was mostly studying about how the different kinds of fluid they flow
Okay.
when they are passing through straight tubes or some kind of helical coils.
Oh, wow. I remember having to study two different subjects when I was in engineering, fluid mechanics 1 and 2, which I actually, one of them I failed.
Oh, so I would say my project was actually based on that course.
Ooh, thank God I did not do it right now, did it? So, God. Okay, I am so amazed by the fact that you are a PhD who worked on nanofluids passing through pipes. Oh my God, that is amazing. So, you also mentioned you were a teacher's assistant. So, when you moved to Canada, how did that change happen? How was that cultural shock?
I would say initially it was a lot of struggle, and it was really very hard to match up to the workplace, the work culture here in Canada. And because the two countries, they are having a quite a different kind of work culture. So for me, starting from the basic documents, that is the resume that we need to prepare to apply for a job, that was entirely different. So yeah, I learned a lot after coming to Canada. First of all, to recognize the basic differences between the two countries, and then I worked on bridging the gap between those differences. And I really worked very hard to get into where I am today.
Okay, that's amazing. She sounds very successful and she has done the work. When you do the work, you become successful. Now let's look into the other part. How did Back in Motion's Career Path program help you achieve your goal?
I would say it was really, really helpful. So, if talking about job search, if I would say, so the first and primary thing in a job search is the platform to do your job search.
Okay.
So, for me, I would say being a new immigrant in a newer country, I was not having any idea like what's the right platform to search for a job and be successful. So Career Path provided me with the insights, with the different kind of job platform searches where I could search for a job and apply.
Okay.
So for me, it happened to be LinkedIn.
Okay.
So I would say to find the right platform is the primary thing. And then another thing, what is more important is the document that we all need to apply for a job, that is our resume.
Okay.
So I would say it was really helpful because of the resources that were provided by Back in Motion, whether it's been the workshops for resume preparation, that has really helped me to write my resume and then tailor it as per the job requirement.
Okay.
Yeah, and another thing was definitely the help in interview preparation. So I practiced some mock interview sessions with my career advisor and job coach, which really helped me to practice and prepare for the upcoming interviews that I was having at that time.
Okay, that's amazing. Now she has mentioned three things. First is the job finding platform. It happened to be LinkedIn for her. And the second was resume. And the third was interview preparation. It is so different. And I realized they must have been very valuable resources for you. So, what kind of valuable resources did you get from the program?
There were quite like few resources that I would say that were provided in the program that really helped me. So first of all, I would like to talk about the numerous workshops that were organized as a part of this program. So starting from the resume building workshop, and then moving on to the interview skills workshop, and another workshop that I could recall right now is understanding the Canadian workplace. So I definitely recommend those workshops, and they have been really valuable to me and have really helped me. And also, one important thing that is always missed is like not even getting a job is the primary requirement, but being an immigrant to sustain that job is one of the another requirement to perform well, understand and get absorbed in the work culture, and then retain your job is one of the another important thing which is actually being touched upon in these workshops. So I would say that is definitely very helpful. So I would actually say that attending those workshops has really helped me, and I would definitely recommend those to other immigrants as well. And for like another resource, I would say having a personal career advisor and a job coach for myself were another helpful resources under this program. And with regular check-ins and also the follow-up on various job applications, helping me to practice regarding the interviews. So definitely having a career advisor and a job coach helped me to work towards getting a secure job for myself.
Okay.
And I also recall another resource that I don't want to miss is the financial support that is actually being offered under this program. So there are three streams. There were three streams at my time offered under this program. I'm not aware whether they are still there or not. So each stream has different budget allocation for all the immigrants, and depending upon that budget, we are actually eligible for a part or full reimbursement of the fees for the courses that we wish to study, or to get any kind of certification or licensing that is actually required for bridging the gap between our previous occupation back in our home country and newer occupation here in Canada.
So I heard about three things right now. So one was obviously the resources, the workshops, the interview workshops, the resume workshops. The second one was having a human being beside her, the career advisor. That was amazing. And the third one was financial support. People, please remember, career paths out there supports people financially to regain their credentials as well. So reach out to them, have a question. Thank you for sharing your story, Pooja.
Yeah, thank you so
for,
much.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing your story.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Follow her everywhere and follow Back in Motion. And we have spoken about a lot, and we will speak a little more. Thank you. Oh my God, it has been a lot of information, and so many information. If it passed over your head at all, no problem. Do not forget to comment your question on YouTube, on LinkedIn, or Instagram, or Apple Podcast, or Google Podcast, or Spotify. Subscribe to us everywhere that you see us, and follow us everywhere on socials. I've already given you the statements. And if you have a question, you know whom to reach out to. And I am actively a member of LinkedIn. Unfortunately, I am not endorsed by LinkedIn. But yeah, I am very active on LinkedIn. If you have a question, reach out to me. Stalk me everywhere. And we will see you soon.